All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
All right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now,
he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. He has graced the octagon. It means we are ready to go with our main event of the evening. And now our tail of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. Now for the official introductions. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Payton Talbott. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with round one, and here is Aljamain Sterling. He has been a prolific finisher, but most of his finishes have been of the attritive variety, not in round one. Breaks his opponents down before eventually getting them out of there. We'll see if Aljo can get off to a good start tonight. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Nice jab counter for him there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh man, that kick looked like it hurt. Oh man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks. Oh man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Good kicks there by Sterling. Missed with that attempt. Just over 3 minutes to go.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Nice crack there.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Huge knee lands for clinch.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, locking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Got the hook in quickly.
Oh, and he found the target again.
Good shot. Keep it up.
Lands the low kick. Nice technique on the side kick. Sterling gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Attempts the front kick there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
15 seconds. Oh, nice jab to the head by Sterling. Single collar tie now.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Round 2 is next.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that foot.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Sterling's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, nice straight there by Sterling. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
Great punch.
Oh, this could just about do it.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Sterling's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, good power with a short shot to the head in the clinch. Oh, add that to his highlight reel. The wheel kick is good.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change, and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly...
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. It's a good right hand right there.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
And now some separation.
The center line slips the punch. Oh, got that head kick home. Final seconds. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop!
No big deal. You got a little cut. It's not going to affect us at all. Do not worry about it. You should take a deep breath, get out there, and get back to work. Okay?
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the strip.
This is what happens when two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Let me see that uppercut now. Come on.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very... This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Big left hand. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Well, if you are a young striker... Oh, he lands the flying knee! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, nice body shot.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Making all these shots count. Nice positional control here.
Great shot from the top position.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Sterling's back in full guard. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like, look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
This is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Sterling.
Like that!
Gotta be careful here.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight. Oh, nice lead uppercut.
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Big shot lands for both guys.
All right, so now blood is a factor.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
And now some separation. Oh! Able to get back to his feet yet again.
Oh, guillotine here. It's tight, it's tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Sterling's in half. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Sterling's back in side control. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough one.
Oh, huge elbow! We might get a stoppage here soon.
Gotta be careful.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and he just gets up.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Sterling's back inside control here. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. That Darce choke is tight. Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away, getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
And what a round!
Stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Fifth and final round. Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a technique.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Sterling gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setup with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see if he can go find the shot that's going to finish the fight.
Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Big power shot there. Sterling going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Collar tie here in the clinch. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch on to. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Sterling's able to transition back to side control now. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Good work from the top here by Sterling. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Nice transition.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground.
Stop.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Payton Talbott.
All right, so how about it? We have a new UFC bantamweight champion, a new king of the 135ers. The championship fight tonight goes the full 5